got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Starts the drive on the ground. There he goes, right side. Powering forward. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Browns 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
Lance now on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Strike it. Strike it. Set, go.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And now they'll throw with Lance.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about 4.
The Browns at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
3rd and 9 here. Back to throw. Pickett. A short one there to Fryermuth.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early score that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Here we go, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe breaking the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And Lance will try again on second down.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Keanu Benton
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
And Lance going to throw.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right.
And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Off play action, Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. Dances by him. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now Pickett changing the play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now Lance.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't caught their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Cheetah.
Lance now on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Right.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Let's go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 10. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Najee Harris, the one he was looking for.
But now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
10 cycles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Come on.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now Pickett. That is caught.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brown the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lance looking to throw it.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Lance now to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
Lance now on first down.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll take this to the 46. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pickett sets up play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him in.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lance going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Down.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
On first down, Lance. They'll get this complete to Tillman.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. Shotgun now for Lance. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And the Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Pickett back to throw. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down to the 22-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So this one in the